What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color playing as Hades. His name is Hagrit. His opponent today in the blue color playing as Thor. His name is J4Jc3. People have told me that it might be Jake is what this name actually is kind of looks like. However, I'm going to stick with J4Jc3 because I like it. And that's just how it's going to be. And we're going to save, we're going to leave, and we're going to do all of this again. What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color playing as Thor. His name is J4Jc3. His opponent today in the red color playing as Hades. His name is Hagrit. The map is Oasis. And we've both found some hunt here, however. J4 missing his zebra, which are probably sitting right here. And he's already thrown away his first veto, so he's not going to be able to veto again. And I honestly, with this hunt that Hagrid's found here, it'd probably be worth it to throw a veto in just because of it. But he has no idea to do it or not. And now he finds the hunt moving towards it. Hunting Dogs gets researched. It's a good amount of hunt on this map. The double Olsark start here from J4 in order to grab as many of these goats as he possibly can. You see the goats over this side getting pulled back nice and early as Hagrid's trying to scout with them. This Skraeling may be able to steal this goat back. It's probably worth it just to attack it at this point and try and kill the goat. The Skraeling will be able to kill that off in like 10 hits. And it moves really slow, so it's sort of worth it to just kill it, prevent it from being used by your opponent, because you're not going to be getting it. But this Olsark checking out the top of the map here, going to be possibly finding some more goats now. The Catastropus comes over onto this location as well, searching for something, but see if he can find it or not. It's a bit of an interesting matchup, Thor versus Hades on Oasis. Hades has got some pretty strong all-ins that he can do here, and it's really actually quite a difficult map to play defensive on, because if you get pushed off your hunt here, it's always forward hunt. So if you get pushed off your hunt, you've got nothing left, and then I mean you got your goats left, and that's why most Norse players go for these double Olsark starts. And J4's gotten a fair amount of goats, a lot more than what Hagrid's got, but this seems to be a pretty low goat spawn here. We select all of the goats that he's got right now. It's only 8 so far. So big advantage for the there's another one here. Big advantage for the Thor here, but not as much as you would have hoped for if you're going after like a lot of goat. It's also part of the reason why Odin, Idle Town Center time here from J4. There we go, he's starting them up. There's the temple, dwarf coming out. But if you play Odin, for example, on this map, you can just great hunt your goat here at this point and you just get double the amount. So you have 8 here, they turn it to 16 because they don't go over that 750 food cap. And you can get like a total of, I don't know how to do math. I'm not even going to try, but 3,000 plus food on those goat. Very, very easily. And we do see the gold mine here does expire. J4 a little bit late on the ox cart. It's not going to matter so long as the ox cart starts training roughly when these guys start mining. He should be able to get it out. So it's going to be relatively close, but it should be fine. The ox cart trains very, very fast. Now we've got Ares coming through for Hagrit. He loves these Ares plays. Nobody else does them except for him in this tournament. Haven't seen any real Ares rushes by anyone but Hagrit. He's got... Where's his hunt though? Oh, it's in this corner. He hasn't spotted it, and he's going Ares here. He can move forward and steal this hunt away from J4, who's going to be moving to it now with the Cyclops going forward. But he hasn't spotted his hunt in the corner of the map here, which is huge. And he should know that it's there, to be honest. If he spots the hunt of J4 over here, he should know that the hunt is in his black spots. And Hagrit's very aware of how these maps spawn, but we'll see what he does. He does have these monkeys here. Now, monkeys are hunt, technically. They've got very small amount of food in them. And the village is moving over. The Cyclops comes in, Ares comes through. We'll be seeing Freya for J4. But monkeys have a very small amount of food, and they've got 45 HP as well. So the villagers take a while to kill these monkeys here. And we do see him shooting them down. Where is his military ability? Archery range, military academy for Hagrit. So he's going very heavy on the food. Does get like, you could say this is unlucky, but a fairly lucky lion spawn on these monkeys with an extra 100 food in here as well. And that'll be interesting there. The Cyclops now going to be fighting off against the Valkyrie as the Ajax coming in. Nice micro from J4 to get this wall up. He's going to be finishing off. There's still a huge gap here. Now the Cyclops going after this house, going to take this one down so very, very fast. Now the Valkyrie retreating back away from this Ajax, trying to get around here. Little does he know, he could have sent that forward onto that location there and been totally fine. Now the Chiron's coming in with the Cyclops, can hit this one. The Ajax comes into J4's base now. There's the Pestilence. Every single one of these, he hits the Justice there on 99%. He took the house down, and those units did not get produced here. So Hagrit with a lot of advantage right now, and he can utilize this advantage to move forward and take this hunt for himself if he wants to, because he should be able to eat it. Catastrophe is chilling up on this town center to make sure that nothing's going on there. And this gold mine is relatively exposed here. Chiron, if the Watchtowers comes out, Chiron can simply just sit here and be totally fine to start shooting away. Not paying attention on his Chiron right now that is running into the town center fire range. Going to take a lot of damage to that one. The Ox cart blocking that as well. And he does decide to turn around. The Ajax gets picked off there. Cyclops just about to take down this location now. The Ursa jumps into the town center for some, not the town center, the sentry tower for some reason there. And Chiron's still taking town center fire there. He lost a lot of HP in that push through there. The Cyclops did manage to take down the sentry tower. We'll see where Hagrid goes to now. He's got a big advantage on the population, or at least he should. He's 55 to 45. However, defender's advantage may come in importantly here. Cyclops needs to jump onto this sentry tower to make this a really easy win here for him. He's going after the longhouse though, and we see a couple of raiding cavalry come through. Ursa coming out. These units are in here. Valkyrie coming around the back right now. The Ajax was picked off, so this army not that strong at all. We do see the Cyclops gets targeted here and picks up one raiding cavalry, so does get that victory there. Needs to retreat his Cyclops away. Make sure the Cyclops is targeting down these raiding cavalry. The Chiron getting very low HP, but so is the Valkyrie, who is retreating away. However, it's looking like the Valkyrie will get picked off there. Absolutely huge for Hagrit, who has managed to push J4 back into his base. Still has his Cyclops alive, and he's still pushing in. Does he have villagers on the favor? He does have villagers on the favor. So this Cyclops is not going to be the last Cyclops we see. Hagrit's with 14 favor here. Does pick up another raiding cavalry there, and a lot of free kills there. And the Cyclops still alive, managed to put one more bash onto that Ursa. However, it does get picked off there in the end. And now this push here looks like it's running out of gas with a lot of those Hagrid units not doing what they should be doing. Looks like he's really struggling to produce villagers here. He's on the goat in his base. Missing those giraffe there has been a huge thing for Hagrid, but he has done a lot of damage. And it's not like he is behind his opponent by any stretch. Nice snipe there on the low HP dwarf. These Toxotes do so much damage. They've got medium Toxotes. They've also got that Hades bonus for doing 7.8 damage in attack. Almost the same as a raiding cavalry. And that is absolutely huge here, as we do see J4 coming back in, going to be able to snipe one of those, what are they called? Hoplites there. Doxody almost gets picked off as a couple of units falling on the way back. And now we have the Hades Shades coming in to help out with this army as well. These units are basically a hoplite. A little bit worse stats. Touch worse stats in everything except for... Actually, yeah, just a touch worse stats in everything. Except for the Pierce armor here, which doesn't matter against Norse. But looking like the Raiding Cavalry moving in, going to be able to pick off a lot of these Toxotes here. However, the Hoplite fast enough to get onto them, and J4 is running short on food, and we're going to be seeing Hagrit be able to take out this Longhouse, and J4 in this moment taps out. GG, well played by Hagrit. That really nice Ares push. Really good job with missing that giraffe. I thought was going to be really, really difficult for him, but J4 just did such a good job. Hagrid just did such a good job with that first push with the Ares, and there was nothing that J4 could do. He had to. The way you defend against these sort of Ares pushes is you hold off for as long as you possibly can from fighting if you can. That would be the way to do it. However, did not do that, and J4 just got crushed there. That Cyclops got so much value in the start of the game versus what the Valkyrie did, and Hagrid takes the first game. We'll move on to game number 2 very shortly. If you're enjoying these games, please hit the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.